Good morning, Cougars. I'm Cougar caster and court member Callie Briette.
And I am also a fellow court member, Emma Alexander.
And we welcome you to the Cougar Cast Homecoming Extravaganza. As you have heard, it's the biggest show of the year.
That's right. We have over 10 stories that will take us around the world. From spirit squads to TikTok trends, we have a bunch of things to cover.
Before you get too relaxed in your seat, let's stand for prayer and pledge.
Let us remember that we are in the holy presence of God. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Eternal Father, I offer thee the most precious blood of thy divine Son, Jesus, in union with the masses said throughout the world today, for all the holy souls in purgatory, for sinners everywhere, for sinners in the universal church, those in my own home and within my family. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Well, Callie, we made it to the end of the week and almost to the end of our homecoming experience.
It sure has been fun with our slumber party, barbecue, decorating footballs, pictures, and even filming our court video. I have really enjoyed this time on court and can't wait for the rest of today's activities.
Since I am student council president and you are a member of Cougar Cast, we have a pretty good grasp on what's going on for the rest of the day. But for those of you who don't know, let's fill you in.
Well, Emma and I are about to head to the library with the rest of the court and the senior football players to prepare for Mass, while y'all continue watching the show.
Then we will all meet up for Mass, followed by alumni speaker Dr. Jimmy White.
After that, you will head back to homeroom for the rest of Cougar Cast, while we get ready for the pep rally and the golf cart parade. Emma, any hints on what yours looks like?
Let's just say we're in for a royally good time.
Can't wait for you to see all of them.
Wow, what a week it has been. From starting the week with our athletes versus mathletes, I really enjoyed dressing up with the whole court as football coaches, and on Wednesday as superheroes.
Me too. I can't wait to see what grade wins for best dress, but for now, Cougar Cast decided to pick its own best dress of the week.
Really? Who did y'all pick?
Sophomore Andrew Broussard! Way to go, Andrew. We appreciate your homecoming costumes. Come by 403 after the show for a prize.
Speaking of homecoming, we want to inform you guys of a few last-minute reminders.
We are no longer pre-selling tickets, so come before the dance and make sure to get there early, because the line will most likely be long. One ticket is $10, 2 tickets is $20.
That's right. Also, STM students need to bring their ID to get in the dance. If you are bringing a date from another school, make sure they have some kind of picture ID.
Remind your dates of our dress code policies and how it's different than last year. We don't want anyone sent home.
If you would like to purchase pictures, there was a link sent out last week, so you should pre-order before tomorrow or purchase a packet at the actual dance.
Well, I think this about wraps up our time at the anchor desk. We need to get to the library before Miss Manuel yells at us. And it's also time for our first story. Hey, Emma, aren't you in this one?
Yep. The swim team decided to do the TikTok trend where we film what we look like before and after our races at our swim meet last week.
Let's check it out.
Then we will take a look at a teacher and a student who had a unique experience this summer while traveling abroad.
This is me and this is me before my race. 3, and this is me after my race. 1.
I'm Everett Hillman, this is me before my event. I'm Everett Hillman, this is me after my event.
1. Hi, I'm Isabella and this is me before my event. This is me after my race.
Hi, I'm Rudy and this is me before my 100 fly.
1.
My name is Rudy and this is me after my 100 fly.
Hi, I'm Victoria and this is me before my event. Hi, I'm Victoria and this is me after my swim.
Hi, this is Thomas, this is me before 100 fly.
1.
Hi, this is Thomas, this is me after my 100 fly.
1. I'm Bree and this is me before my event. 1. I'm Bree and this is me after my event. 1.
Hi, I'm Efren, this is me before the 500 freestyle. Hi, I'm Efren, this is me after my 500 and 200 freestyle relay.
1. I'm Amio Corvo, this is me before my event. 1. Hi, my name is Amio and this is me after my race. 1. I'm Emma and this is me before my event. 1. I'm Emma and this is me after my event.
The first week of August, Miss Brenna Murphy and Anna Polazola attended World Youth Day, which was being held in Lisbon, Portugal. So, we sat down with them to ask what their trip was about and what made it special.
So World Youth Day was started by St. Pope John Paul II, and it was his really big idea to bring the youth from all over the world into one place. And so it's just this tradition. Every 3 or 4 years, Catholics travel from all over the world to the place that the Pope calls them to.
Overall, I decided to go because I just love being out of the country. But also, World Youth Day is just such a unique experience. I'm so lucky to even have been able to go in general, and it just really expanded my view of the church and what it really is like. I think it's just so we literally at one point I was on a field with 1.5 million people in 100-degree weather, all just with adoration, everyone's kneeling, singing. It was just crazy, dancing all the time, people just screaming, chanting
Throughout the whole night.
flags everywhere.
Yeah, and it's
there's nothing like it.
This was my 4th World Youth Day, and so I've visited places like Poland, Italy, Germany, and Australia and New Zealand before. But it's joyously overwhelming the universal church.
It was just life-changing, honestly.
Hey there, Cougars. We're your next set of anchors. I'm Jean-Paul Simon.
And I'm Ethan Dupuy. I'm a first-time anchor, and I'm a member of Cougar Cast and the Opposite program. I love music, and I'm so excited to be here.
You know, I love music too. And that is why I'm super excited that a very special festival is coming up. Festival Arcadia et Creole, which is happening next weekend, October 13th through the 15th. It's a 3-day celebration of South Louisiana's music, crafts, and food. This year's festival is special because it commemorates the bicentennial anniversary of Lafayette Parish, which was created in 1823. Come down to enjoy live Cajun Cajun and Zydeco music, local restaurant delicacies, and more at Girard Park next weekend. And get ready to let the good times roll.
Wow, how about that? That sounds like a lot of fun.
Hey Ethan, I heard that each month the options teachers pick one student to be their employee of the month.
That's right. September employee is, drumroll please, Jacques. He's my friend, and he's nice, kind, funny, and he likes to color. Congrats, Jacques, for an awesome award. Hope you had a great day, buddy.
Well, it looks like it's about time for our next story. This week, Callie Bruette and Bryn Picard went out to the football field to see if our players can sing. Hey Ethan, do you like to sing?
Of course, I can sing like Michael Jackson. Tee-hee.
I love to sing too. Let's watch this story, then move on to our next set of anchors.
Music. But do you know the words behind some of your favorite songs? That's what Callie and I asked some of the STM football players. Let's see what they knew.
You don't know you're beautiful. It's first love will be here for the first time. It's like, Texas is the place I really love to be. All my exes live in Texas. Be okay. No, it's like right in my hands. Like, hey.
Signing off from room 403, I'm Bryn Picard.
And I'm Callie Bruette. Hey there, Cougars. We are your next set of anchors. I'm Frances Cockey.
And I'm Karen Bertrand. And to start off our announcements, we want to remind that the student body that the end of the quarter is coming to a close.
That's right. Next Tuesday, October 10th, is the end of the first quarter. This means that all errors should be done, and teachers, you need to finalize your grades. Students, if you are not too thrilled with your grades, maybe you should be playing fewer games on your computer, or at least taking advantage of the many tutors we have on campus.
If academics isn't your strong suit, maybe you have some other kind of hidden talent. If you do, the STM Got Talent organizers are holding an informational meeting this coming Tuesday, October 10th at 2:45 in the conference room.
If you are interested in signing up, make sure you fill out that Moodle form to get your name on the list. This meeting is important for people who are certain they will be performing, but if you are still questioning if you will perform, don't worry because you have time to decide.
All forms are due with a fee on October 28th. The show itself is on October 6th at 6 p.m. in the cafe. Prizes will also be handed out, with third place receiving $100, second place getting $200, and first place getting a whopping $300. And don't forget about the fan favorites, who will win $50.
This is a great way for students on campus to showcase their talents to the school and to practice performing in front of a crowd. All who perform will also receive comments and feedback from 3 guest judges. I can't wait to see who is performing and to perform my last year.
It definitely seems like a great way to recognize our performers on campus and congratulate them on their performances.
Another group we should also recognize is our 100 students on campus who were just nominated for Breakfast of Champions.
You're right. The recipients of the Fall Breakfast of Champions have been emailed to students who have been nominated by a teacher or faculty member. The students selected best exemplify leadership and doing good deeds without the expectation of acknowledgement, in addition to exemplifying our mission statement and being God's servant first.
If you happen to be chosen, please arrive at school by 7 a.m. on Wednesday, October 18th for a special breakfast in the cafe. And to the parents, you are also encouraged to attend.
And both of us were lucky enough to be nominated.
Before we continue on with more announcements, we have another travel story for you.
Yes, this time we gave Cougar Spirit a camera and our travel theme. Let's see what they did with it.
I want to go travel the world.
You're right. Where should we go?
I want to go to Egypt. Okay. Let's go, guys. Woo-hoo. That was a long walk.
Where are we?
We're in Egypt. How do you know? Look, there's a pyramid. Where's Fran? Look, she's climbing the pyramid. Uh-oh, we better get out of here. We ran fast. I wonder where we are now.
Let's ask those people over there.
Bonjour.
Oui, oui.
Baguette. Does anyone understand what they're saying?
No, let's get out of here.
This place is scary. Oh no, I think I led us to the jungle. That's wild.
Good thing we made friends with the animals. Let's go home.
Bye, animal friends. I wonder where we are now. I don't know, but it's smelly. Look, we're in New York. Let's get back to STM. We have to make it to cheer practice. Girls, where have y'all been?
We got a little caught up.
The pep rally's today, and we still don't know what to do for around the world. I think we have some ideas.
Spirit for that story.
Did you know list, and the United States has 19, while Turkey has 3 of the busiest airports in the world.
Speaking of Turkey, Rory Williamson has made us a story about a certain individual who has lived there and another student who has a dual citizenship. Let's find out who they are.
People travel just for the thrill of the experience. Others travel to visit family and connect with their heritage. We sat down with Eileen Yigater about her experience coming to America and Elias Sadi and how he became a dual citizen.
I was born and raised in Turkey, and my parents have been applying for a green card visa ever since I can remember. And in 2017, we won the diversity green card lottery. We ended up getting our visa and coming to the United States in 2019. The biggest cultural difference is how we openly speak about issues here. Usually in Turkey, we're like afraid of the regime. Corruption is just so widespread that it's hard to talk about issues, and it's so prioritized that we can't really talk about other issues mostly. But in here, we're able to like discuss certain issues in our society and address those to create equality within our community. In most like non-America countries, they will make you learn English from like 3rd grade. So when you like start writing, that's when you start learning English. A common way to enhance your dialect and your accent is to watch television shows with subtitles, and I think that helped a lot with my accent. I think the coolest place I've ever been is the city I was born. Istanbul has a way, and I talk about this a lot in my college essays, of making you fall in love with it. It's so chaotic, but the people are so interconnected because we love our city, and the chaos just brings about like this harmonious aspect to Istanbul, and the Bosphorus and like the beauty of the city itself just connects us as a whole, I think.
My travel experience happened in 2019, and it was the first time that I'd ever gone to the place where my parents grew up. They tell me stories about it all the time, and I always thought, wow, that's so cool. But then I got to experience it. I got to see where they grew up. I got to see all the places they loved going as kids, and I got to meet some of my family, and it was a phenomenal experience. I was born with just my American citizenship, but when I went to Lebanon, my mom gone and got me and my sister dual citizenship. I am a citizen of Lebanon on and I'm a citizen of the United States. For college, I plan to go to the American University in Lebanon. It's one of the best ones in the Middle East. I'd like to go and live what my parents lived. I'd like to hang out with my family, learn the language a little better, and just learn my culture a little bit better.
Signing off from room 403, I'm Rory Williamson.
Moving on to more inside the school announcements, STM's annual open house is coming up on October 11th from 4 to 7 p.m. If you are an ambassador, club officer, or in any other organization on campus, make sure to check your email from your moderators to see if you need to work or when you are giving a tour.
While we have future students looking at our school next week, some of us might want to look at different college options we have to explore. A great way to do that is the Diocesan College Fair, which will be held this year at STM on October 18th from 6 to 8 p.m. here in the mall. We strongly encourage juniors and seniors to attend so they can pinpoint what colleges they want to learn more about. I really should go. Picking a college isn't really that easy.
Well, lucky for you, Francis, and for some students who might not be able to make the fair, we have many visits coming up in a couple of weeks. Starting off on Monday, October 16th, the University of Dallas will be visiting during third hour.
Next, on Thursday, October 19th, St. Edward's University from Austin will be here at 4th hour, and Sewanee, the University of the South from Sewanee, Tennessee, will be here at 6th hour.
Speaking of college, the ULL announced their application is free this month. The application takes roughly 10 to 15 minutes to complete. Even if UL isn't on your list of places you are considering, you still should take advantage of the free application.
To help with applications, next Monday and Tuesday at both lunches, Miss Elizabeth Sandridge will be in Miss Ardoin's room walking students through the application.
Wow, that's sure to be helpful. Before we switch anchors, let's jump into a Cougar Cast favorite, 60-second news.
Then we will head on over to sports with Jacob Freilich.
Welcome to 60-second news. Some of you have no idea what we're doing. Well, give us 60 seconds. We'll give you the news.
Let's not waste any time. The government shutdown has been averted. Government funding has been extended by 45 days. However, funding for Ukraine is running out. Will we continue to support, and will we have enough money for our own country?
Taylor Swift has found a new cult fan base, the NFL. The Chiefs versus Jets game last Sunday became the most watched football game since the Super Bowl. The average ticket price was about $450. Taylor really found her new romantics, but I'm still upset that I couldn't get my ticket access code.
So, breaking news, Riz, Mid, Simp, and Bussin' were added to our dictionary.
Anyway, the 2023 Nobel Prize in Medicine was just given to the co-creators of the COVID-19 vaccine, Catalin Carrico and Drew Weissman. Their research furthered our understanding of mRNA and our immune systems.
Man, I sure don't miss those masks.
Speaker of the House Kevin McCarthy was ousted on Tuesday. He was the first House Speaker ever to be voted out. Not only that, he was removed by his own party. Steve Scalise, a representative from Louisiana, is up for the position.
Brutal. Auto workers are also on strike. President Biden even stated his support for them. Healthcare workers in California have also gone on strike due to pay wages.
Mrs. Robin would go crazy if we went on strike. Well, I think that's time. That was pretty good.
Let's do this again sometime.
Hey there, Cougars. I'm Jacob Freilich, a junior football player and your sports anchor for today's episode. Starting off, the volleyball team traveled to Houma yesterday to play Edie White. They had a hard-fought game, but lost in 4 sets. They will be back in action at home next Tuesday, playing David Thibodeau at 4, 5, and 6. So come out and show your support for your Cougar volleyball team. Running on over to cross country, our team is back in action this weekend with a race for the Cure meet at Acadiana Park. Boys start at 8, girls start at 8:40, and JV starts at 9:20. Best of luck to all our runners out there. Keep breaking those PRs. The swim team will be back in the water on Tuesday at the Robichaux Center with a meet against other Acadiana schools like Lafayette High, ESA, and ARCA. We wish them good luck as they continue to dive into their season. Lastly, our football team will of course be playing at home tonight against North Vermilion. The theme is USA, so if you have a good outfit on yesterday, you should be covered for tonight. Remember, you need to bring your ID to get into the game, and tailgating starts at 5:30. Well, that's all I have for sports. Let's check out a story made by our very own volleyball team. Maybe it's Bev on the bench.
Hey, Coach, what's the move for practice today?
Oh, around the world.
All right, we're playing around the world today.
What's around the world?
It's just a game where you're going to serve to each position on the court.
Welcome to Ireland!
Whoa, why am I in Ireland? I need to go back home. Matt! Bonjour! What have I got? A cup of tea? long glaze TV play? This isn't America. Pharaoh, Pharaoh, oh baby. Egyptians, where am I? Mexico, I gotta go.
Adios.
Oh, crikey!
Where's my koala?
Mate, you gotta go. Bye, guys. The British is coming! Shoot, the British are coming. I gotta go. I'm so glad I'm back home.
Good morning, Cougars. We're your next set of anchors. I'm Edith Gafka.
And I'm Jacob Chauvin, here to keep these announcements rolling.
You got that right. And kicking off our turn, we have a wonderful and fun event to talk about.
Really? What event is that?
Cougar Coffee House, of course. This is an event where our speech and debate team showcases their awesome talents and gives the general public an inside scoop on what they do.
By purchasing a ticket, you'll be supporting the speech and debate team. We highly encourage you to go because it is a great way to kick back and relax while sipping on some nice, hot coffee. The event will be held in the cafeteria from 6 to 8 p.m. Tickets are $10 and on sale now, so be sure to talk to your favorite speech and debater to purchase one.
That sounds like a lot of fun. I'll have to check it out. One thing I'm really excited to see this year is this year's musical, Roger and Hammerstein's Cinderella. This is an annual show led by our musical theater department.
If you ever considered performing on stage or just stepping out of your comfort zone, this is the event for you. Auditions are being held on Wednesday, October 18th at 3 p.m., and possible audition callbacks will happen on Friday, October 20th after school, also at 3 p.m. Good luck to all of our actors and actresses who are auditioning. I personally can't wait for tryouts.
Another family-friendly event you can participate in this month is the annual Running with Padre 5K fundraiser, led by Father Russo to celebrate its 61st birthday. It will be held at St. Anne's Church on October 21st, starting at 8 a.m. All the proceeds will support the effort to build and expand a new worship space for St. Anne's Parish. If you're at all interested in attending, be sure to check out runsignup.com for more.
Wow, that sounds like a lot of fun. You know, another unique event happening right here in Acadiana is the visit from Little Amal, a 12-foot Syrian refugee doll who has been led around the United States to spread her message of hope in times of violence in Syria. On October 18th from 6 to 7:30 p.m., she will be walking through downtown starting at the ACA and ending at Park International, where she will be introduced to our unique food and culture.
I heard she will be on stilts, kind of like how our cheerleaders are always doing pyramids. Let's see what kind of stunts the competition team is up to.
Cougar competition cheer, Miss Universe pageant. This is our judge. And they are China! Now we have Ireland! And they are Bahamas!
Down in the islands, down in the islands.
Next we have Mexico! And they are Italy! Now we have USA! And they are Japan! The judges' results are in. The runner-up is Japan! The winner is Mexico!
And we're back.
You know what? I think I got what it takes to be part of the competition cheer team.
That's funny. Well, I guess you can start dreaming about what you're going to be for Cougars in costume.
Yeah, I guess you're right. For those of you that don't know what we're talking about, Cougars in Costume is an annual tradition we here at CougarCast put on. It is a day where you can dress up in Halloween costumes and by following page 58 of the student handbook. This year's Cougars in Costume will actually be celebrated on the day of Halloween this year, so you might as well just stay in your costume. The categories for this year's competition will be funniest, punniest, best duo, best group, most creative, special effects, and DIY.
With Halloween and the winter season coming up, it's important to stay healthy. Lars Hospital will be coming on Monday, October 9th to give flu shots to teachers in the conference room from 1:30 to 3:35.
One team that has zero time to get sick is our Sparklers. Let's see how they did their renditions of what their experience was going to Worlds last year.
Worlds? What's that?
Well, last school year, our Sparklers were selected to represent Team USA in the World Dance Competition and won gold.
Wow, that's impressive. Let's see what they did.
Hey team, are y'all so excited about Worlds?
I'm so excited to compete against all the different countries. It's gonna be really hard.
And let the games begin. Hey! Yeah!
Guys, I'm getting so nervous.
Same. I wonder if we're gonna win. I don't know. It would be so cool if we sang the national anthem.
It sure would be. We will now announce the top 3 teams. Team Japan, Mexico, USA. Announce our World Palm champions. The bronze medalist, Mexico. And our silver medalist, Japan. And our world champions, USA.
Wow, thanks for that story. Now we are going to take a look at a few other students and teachers who have traveled internationally. Speaking of traveling, hey Edith, do you know what the world's busiest airport is?
My guess would be the London airport, because it seems like a big connection place for the rest of the world.
Nice guess. But it's actually the Atlanta Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. They have 93.7 million passengers coming through every day.
That's crazy. Let's just hope that none of our travelers had any layovers while they were on vacation.
From there, we will take a break from mass and see you afterwards.
I sat down with a few STM students and a teacher to learn more about their travels, why they went, and what they did on their trip.
So we go like every 3 summers kind of, and so far we've been to France, Italy, Germany, Austria, Greece, and Spain. And we just, my whole mom's side goes, it could be like, this past trip was 13 of us, but sometimes one trip it was like 16 of us. But yeah, Greece has always been like my favorite country. I'm a big fan of Mamma Mia, like favorite movie. So being in Greece when I was like 17 years old, like I'm old enough to appreciate it. Cause whenever I was little, we'd go to France. And so like, I was like, oh, we're in France. Like take it with a grain of salt. But like, now that I'm older, I realize like how lucky I am to go on these kind of trips. Whenever you're in the country, do it. Like if your mom's like, let's go to this museum. And it's like, I kind of want to sleep, jet lag. But it's like, you're never going to be, like what are the odds that you're going to be in that country again?
So the biggest difference for me between the United States and Spain was that all the food was different. So we had these things called tapas. And so like meals were like 3 hours long, but you would go eat tapas at every like different spot. For me, I was just surprised about how everyone gets around. Most people either walk or ride mopeds, and like if you're driving, the mopeds are like right by your car.
My first trip was in Nicaragua in 2011, and I went as a technology mission trip. And from there, I fell in love with the whole travel experience and culture and being able to meet new people. And from there, I've been to 20 different countries. My goal was always to hit all 7 continents before I turned 30, and I didn't make it to Antarctica, but I have been everywhere else. During COVID, it was very hard for me not to be able to travel to all the places. But one thing I was able to do was make travel books of all the places that I've been.
Signing off from room 403, I'm Bryn Picard.
Hello there, Cougars, and welcome back. I'm Sully Hanks.
And I'm Jean-Paul Simon. Yes, I'm back. And we're your next set of homecoming eggers. Man, we're almost done with our episode, and you know what that means.
We get to go home?
Not yet, but we do have a week off from CougarCast next week, and there's no school Friday.
Oh yeah, that's right. I can't wait to kick back, relax, enjoy the Halloween season,
Well,
carve some pumpkins.
Don't kick back just yet, because next week is the PSAT and pre-ACT testing. Here's what you need to know. First, the PSAT is taken to prepare for the Scholastic Aptitude Test, the ACT. Even though most universities don't require ACT scores for admissions, it is still a very important test because it is used to determine whether or not you qualify for the National Merit Scholarship.
We want to take this opportunity to give a huge shout out to Noah Darby on becoming a National Merit semifinalist and Alex Blaylock for becoming a commended scholar. This means that they have both placed in the top 3 to 4% in the nation on this SAT test, with Noah being in the top 1%. He is one of the 16,000 semifinalists, competing for only 7,000 scholarships, all of which together total to $28 million in college funds.
Congratulations to the both of you, and good luck to Noah Darby in the final round this spring.
This is why the PSAT test is so important. You can compete for this prestigious scholarship and get loads of college money. Back to the test. All other students who are not on campus who are not taking the test don't need to come that day, which is this coming Wednesday, October 11th, starting at 7:30 and ending at 11:30. You're to come in your school uniform with only 4 things: a fully charged laptop, your charger, pencils and pens, and a school-approved calculator.
As previously mentioned, school will begin at 7:30 as usual. At the bell, you will go to your designated classroom, which your counselor should have sent you, to take the test. We will stay in our classes until 11:30, when lunch will be served in the cafe prior to noon dismissal.
If you want to practice for this test, you can find practice in the Blue Book app that you should have downloaded last week. I know you'll find me practicing for this test.
Definitely, but don't forget that the next day, Thursday, October 12th, is the pre-ACT test, another important exam for college. The pre-ACT simulates the ACT testing experience within a shorter test window on the 4 main academic subjects: English, math, reading, and science. The results predict future success on the test for us younger students and provide both current achievement and projected future scores on the familiar 1 through 36 score scale.
This test is mandatory for all freshmen and sophomores. All other students, you juniors and seniors, will not be on campus, so you guys get a free day. Once again, the test starts at 7:30 like normal and will finish around noon, with lunch served in the cafeteria prior to dismissal. Once again, you're to come with just your pencils and calculator. You won't need a computer this time, and in your school uniform.
Practice for the pre-ACT can be found at act.org. This link should also be sent by your counselor. We'll be having school on Friday, so we all get a day off then, but make sure to get some rest and study for next week.
Another opportunity for sophomores is the Hobie Ambassadors. Each year, STM selects 2 sophomore students as Hobie Ambassadors to send to the Louisiana State Leadership Seminar in Baton Rouge during the summer. Hobie stands for Hugh O'Brien Youth Leadership, which is an initiative developed by actor Hugh O'Brien to help empower young men and women to make a positive difference within our global society, based on effective and compassionate leadership.
If interested, complete the application form that was sent via email and turn it into the Counseling Center. The deadline for completed applications is October 20th.
Regarding other grades, since juniors and seniors don't have school next Thursday, St. Bernard's Pumpkin Patch is looking for volunteers. If you are interested and able-bodied, the patch needs people to help unload pumpkins so that families across the community can buy them. Thank you to all the NHS and Beta members who have already signed up. But for everyone else, it's not too late. Be sure to contact Miss Robin Nagdeman if you're interested in this great service opportunity.
So I think it's about time for our next story, this one featuring Cougar Dance.
Let's see what kind of travels they're up to, then let's move on over to birthdays.
Hey Cougars, it's me Isabella, and I'm your tour guide as we tour the world of Cougar Dance. Let's go! Yeah, man, welcome to the Bahamas, where the beaches are hot and the drinks are cold. Cheers! Alright, let's go somewhere colder. Brr! Welcome to Antarctica, one of the coldest places on Earth. Wait, penguins are real? Look, it's an igloo. I've only seen these in movies. Hey! Dude, where am I? up, guys? I think we're in the place where Moses floated on the river.
Welcome to Egypt.
Welcome to the Pyramid of Giza. Yeah, this thing is big.
It took 15 or more years for me to be built. What are you doing here?
Giving the Cougars a tour. Can you teach me how to walk like that?
Yeah, follow along.
Alright, guys, that's the end of our tour. Thanks for touring the world of Cougar Dance with me. See you later. Bye.
Today's birthdays are James Foreman, Ezra Duman, Julia Hoyt, Beverly Potier, and Hudson Lejeune. Saturday's birthdays are Audrey Hurd and Andrew Smith.
Hey guys, I'm Bren Picard.
And I'm Roy Williamson. We are your last set of anchors for the day. Thank you, Father Shu, for your inspirational homily and giving us a few reminders as we head into this homecoming weekend. Only you could tie natural gas and other gas into a homily. But it's always a nice reminder to hear that we are loved and we are good.
And special thanks to Dr. Jimmy White for your speech. It really makes you appreciate the school and all it has to offer, especially all of our teachers and the countless hours they put in to make this school great.
That's true, Bren. Thanks, teachers. Hey, did you know that 4 employees at the school have been here since the opening in 1982? That's right. Our very own librarian, Cindy Sulik, football coach and defensive coordinator, Coach Terry Tidwell, history buff extraordinaire, Doug Taylor, and alumni director and basketball coach, Coach Danny Broussard. Thanks for all of your service to the school.
Wow, that's pretty impressive. And I guess you heard Coach Danny say after Mass that we have 37 employees on campus who are still STM alums, including, of course, our principal, who is the school's first alumni in charge, Coach Marty Cannon.
I can't believe that number is so high. That's impressive. You know what else is impressive? The amount of retreats we have on this campus. Hey, Bryn, don't we have a few coming up?
Oh yeah, if you don't know already, Kairos is a 2-day, 1-night retreat offered multiple times throughout the year for juniors and seniors. The retreat is led by the senior Kairos leadership team and is for students wishing to grow deeper in their faith. The first Kairos will be held on November 11th through the 13th at Mary Hill Retreat Center.
Another retreat coming sooner than you think is Talitha Kum. Could you give us more information about it, Bryn?
Of course. Talitha Kum is next weekend, October 14th and 15th. The goal of this retreat is to encourage the young ladies on our campus to grow in their spiritual lives, to build community among one another, and to develop a deeper understanding of their values. I can't wait to have a peaceful spiritual weekend with all of my friends after this long and hectic homecoming week. If you're going on this retreat, you should have received an email yesterday from Coach Jen Sabil with all of the details. I'm sure looking forward to the October weather. I heard it should be nice.
Speaking of October, it's National Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Unfortunately, there are currently more than 4 million women with a history of breast cancer in the United States. This includes women currently being treated and women who have finished treatment.
There are several different ways you can help those with breast cancer in Louisiana. Some organizations include Susan G. Komen, American Cancer Society in Louisiana, Ochsner Lafayette General Breast Care Program, and lots more.
I remember one time I participated in a softball tournament to help fundraise.
Aw, that's sweet. I plan on donating this year. You know, I think it's time to see what the court's been up to.
Yeah, I heard they were on the field playing football a couple days ago. Let's check it out.
Set. Hut.
He's rolling.
We talked about this at half. Fix it. All right, let's go.
It's really fun. Noah smelled smoke on the water out there. Alright? But that was the first drop. Alright? So keep chopping wood. Keep chopping wood. Hey, cut yourself off. You did running too far, Cracker Jack. You're covering grass. Run again.
Thanks, Callie, for putting
bloopers or outtakes?
Well, since we outsourced a lot of videos, we don't have a full grasp on all the bloopers. However, we just had enough in our little weekday stories that Jean-Paul decided to put them together for you, so we could watch the outtakes.
Oh goodness, let's check out this mess.
Jacob, where are we?
Poppycock! I'm protecting him!
But fighting will get you nowhere. You need to talk to settle your differences.
To him?
Yes.
Is he gonna stop taxing?
Are you gonna stop tax?
I'm sorry.
Being salted. This is fun. Recycle me cool original taste. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream.
Viviana Carbonara.
Does not taste like pistachio at all.
Liar.
Tastes a little sweeter. We both know all the oh my god. Go ahead, gallop.
No, you're not galloping. Okay, go ahead.
Go.
Where are we now? Gosh, I'm sweating more than I do than I walked to my car after school.
How should I hold my hands as Jesus?
Okay.
So, okay.
So it's the water bit
Just like
first.
that.
I don't know where we are.
Just like
your
you guys are.
like that.
I don't know what to do with my.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I know, that's like the hard part. It's literally.
Wait, how long have you been out here?
About 40 days. No sweat at all.
Wait, are you Jesus Christ?
I was a really confused Jesus in that.
Ellie, it's a new age. See, those are all old stories. This is the scientific era. Let us test this, huh? A little variables, a little like repeatable. Come this way. Whether Yehu here, Mr. Big Jesus, will say, look at this fine physique. We don't lie. We
Another lie.
embellish sometimes, maybe embellish. Listen, come right over here. Why don't you come right over here? And I've got something for you to see. Come. You are a real buzzkill. I'm just telling you.
That's what the Romans thought too.
Yeah.
What is happening here? Here? Big summer blowout?
You finally made it into my lair. Yeah. What are you doing here? Wait. So this morning I had cereal for breakfast and I had a lot of milk, but then I just drank the rest of the milk because I put too much. But then it had a bunch of cereal bits in it and it was just too much.
Show our interests loud and proud and be who we are.
Beats, Bears, Battlestar Galactica.
Wow, that was fun. And so has been my first homecoming week here at STM. I am ready for the rest of the events.
Like the golf cart parade and pep rally?
Yes, like that.
Well then, I guess it's time to wrap up our 2023 homecoming episode and start making our way to the cafe for lunch. We will all walk to the stadium through the student parking lot, not the alley behind construction. It's wet and we want to avoid the mud. See you there. We appreciate you watching our episodes all week.
And we want to remind you to check out our YouTube channel and Instagram page for plenty of extra footage.
Signing off from room 403, I'm Bryn Picard.
And I'm Rory Williamson.
And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Bye.